Well, there was relief but little satisfaction for family members as they left the Lethbridge courthouse in the city's first ever double homicide sentencing. After 309 days in custody, 28-year-old Cody Blue Favel was sentenced to 14 years in prison for manslaughter with no chance of parole for 7 years in the deaths of Aaron Thacker and Marty Steele. Daryl Rummeld reports.
Yeah, not happy.
The verdict was met with frustration and anger outside the Lethbridge courthouse. There were tears inside the courtroom as victim impact statements were read. Cody Blue Favel stared at the ceiling, then floor, and at one point covered his face in his hands. Favel admitted to stabbing 30-year-old Aaron Thacker and 35-year-old Marty Steele to death last May. Steele's aunt Lillian described her family as heartbroken.
And it's been hard on the family, but with this closure, we can begin to move forward and start some healing.
Very frustrating. It's a joke. This whole justice system is a joke. You know, he goes out and kills 2 people and gets 14 years and laughs as he walks out the courtroom. How does that look at... I don't even know what to say. I'm so angry.
Steele and Thacker were stabbed to death in Adams Park along 13th Street North after what police had called a drug deal gone bad. Court heard a disagreement escalated quickly, and when Steele tried to punch Blue Favel, he retaliated with a knife, killing him. Favel then turned on Thacker, stabbing him as many as 7 times. He made off with $200 from Thacker's wallet, discarded the weapon, and fled to a nearby residence where he was later arrested without incident.
There was a lot of discussions that were had in relation to what would be a fit and appropriate sentence in this situation. We'd proposed a range of sentence of 13 to 15 years, and the judge gave a sentence that was within that range. Based on my client's personal circumstances and the law in Alberta, it's an appropriate sentence.
Before court was recessed, Blue Favel stood and told a courtroom full of friends and families of his victims, quote, "I'm sorry for what I've done. I don't expect you to forgive me, and I hope you can find some closure now." Still, the families say they may never have closure, but call today's verdict a good first step on a long and winding road towards healing. Daryl Rummeld, CTV News, Lethbridge.
Favel will receive credit for the 309 days credit for time served in custody.